everybody, welcome to Friday's at-home workout presented to you by Progression Fitness. Hey, it's Coach Nick again, here to take you through the day. Let's get to it. First things first, we're going to start with our Grease the Groove. Today it's going to be 20 seconds of a squat hold, or if you want to upscale this a little bit, you want to do something a little more dynamic, 10 Cossack squats. Okay, check out the video next to me here for a simple demo, and then get started with your first set of Grease the Groove today. Remember, your goal is 10 sets. Try to do a set about every 30 minutes. It's okay if you miss a few of those throughout the day. Just make sure to make them up. And now it's time for our warm-up. I'm going to send you out for 10 to 15 minutes of cardio. Remember, great time, especially if the weather's nice today, to get out for a minute jog, minute walk, or minute power walk, minute slow walk, just to up our cardio engines. With that being said, once you get back from the 10 to 15 minutes of cardio, whatever you have time for, let's go ahead, let's do the following. We're gonna do one 50-foot carry. In the video here, I demonstrate a suitcase carry. Chest is up, shoulders back, walking as normally as I can with my kettlebell weight. You could do a dumbbell carry on the front rack, a suitcase carry, you could do a sandbag carry, whatever you have. You could do a heavy backpack carry. Anything goes here for the, and 50 feet is important and significant because later we're going to use that in our workout. We'll talk more about that in a second. Then you're going to do 20 shoulder taps, then one on the left, one on the right lunges for 30 seconds each. Okay. On the shoulder taps, I'm in a high plank position. You could also do this from your knees. Try to keep your hips and body square to the ground. On the lunge, I do a Samson stretch variation. You can do whichever you would like today. Just make sure you're feeling this in the front of your hip flexor with that knee that's on the ground, and you're just gently driving your hips a little bit forward just to get a good stretch. Again, hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds on each leg, and let's go through that series of movements, the carry, the shoulder taps, the lunges, 3 rounds today. Go ahead, start your warm-up, and we'll meet back for the strength portion today. All right, welcome back for the strength portion, friends. Today you have the following. It's gonna be 5 tempo glute bridges with a 3-second hold on the top and a 3-second descent down. Now, I demo it today on my Ottoman wicker furniture thing. You also could just do this on the ground. If you do this on the ground, the only difference is you're not gonna get as big of a range of motion. That is okay, especially if you haven't done a ton of hip bridges before. I actually recommend starting with a lesser range of motion from the ground, right? So if you are doing this on the floor, the only thing that should be left on the floor is your shoulder blades once you drive your hips in the air for that 3-second hold. Okay, try not to rest on the ground either for very long. Then after that, you're immediately gonna do 10 on the left, 10 on the right, bicep curls, or just 10 total. As you see, I do my favorite, the kettlebell bicep curl with a towel grip. That's really been my favorite. I know my grip's improving from that one. So go ahead, if you need to upscale this today and just do 5 on the left, 5 on the right, like single leg tempo glute bridges because you have too light of weights or you just don't have heavy enough weights, that would be another option as well that I forgot to talk about earlier. But by all means, let's get after the strength portion here, folks. Try to set it up so it takes you about 2 to 3 minutes per set. That should allow for 30 seconds to a minute of rest, depending on how heavy and how intensely you are getting after your strength work. So that's going to be up to you, how much you rest. So ideally, it'll take you about 10 to 12 minutes to get through the strength portion. Here we go. Great work today, folks, on the strength portion. Remember, as we talked about last time, strength is so important. Okay, that's going to be probably one of the most difficult things to maintain right now. Just because you haven't started doesn't mean that you shouldn't try. Okay, so if you've been like, I've been neglecting the strength pieces, I know people have, because I don't see as many strength pieces recorded in Sugar WOD as I do as WODs, which is okay. Maybe you're doing your own strength thing. I totally respect that. But make sure you're doing something for strength today, okay? Let's get into our WOD. Today it's going to be a 26-minute EMOM. What a wonderful way to finish a week here on Friday. On the odd minute, you're going to do 8 burpees, or excuse me, you're going to do a burpee plus a shuttle run. Okay, a shuttle run in this case, remember in warm-ups I said you need to find about a 50-foot distance. That's what your burpee's going to be. So today one length is 25 feet. So you're going to burpee, run a 25-foot length, and back for a total of 50 feet or 2 lengths. Okay. Again, one length is 25 feet. So estimate that. Today, as you're going to see in the video here, my apartment's like an L shape. So I run from one end of the room where I normally do my demos to my kitchen sink and back, okay, while I'm doing these burpees. That is what you need to find today. Now, if you're inside doing this, please make sure you have a safe path cleared. In an ideal situation, I would probably do this outside, if at all possible, okay? I did this today for if you don't have the possibility to get outside, how you can do it. So what if you only have a 10-foot space? Well, you're just gonna go back, your length is gonna be a little bit different, right? So estimate it. If you need to add more lengths because you have the shorter space to do it, it's still gonna work. You still can get sweaty. You're just gonna need some creativity today. With that being said, on the even minute, you're gonna do 4 lengths of a weighted carry. Remember, we just talked about one length being 25 feet. So you would do down, back, down, back. You should have some time to rest, anywhere from like 10 to 20 seconds at the end of that minute, depending on how heavy and how fast your carry is, all right? If you need to adjust that because you're just not getting it done, please do. You don't hesitate to adjust it, okay? You want to be able to get right back to your burpees. I don't want any excuses that you couldn't get to the burpees because of the carry. So please cut the carry. You have my permission to get back to the burpees, friends. Here's the kicker today, okay? First off, you're gonna add 1 burpee plus a shuttle down and back every minute. So on the odd minute, so 1, 3, so on minute 3, you're gonna do 2 shuttle burpees, or 2 burpees plus a shuttle, right? So burpee, shuttle down and back, burpee, shuttle down and back. That's 2 reps, okay? Then the next time burpees come up, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do 3. So burpee down and back once, burpee down and back twice, burpee down and back 3 times, and so forth, okay? So here's your goal today. Your score is the total number of burpees plus shuttle runs that you can do in a minute. Now, I don't think anybody's gonna go unbroken on this today. It's possible, but you probably are gonna have to break this up. You probably are gonna have to restart 2 to 3 times today, okay? So what do I mean by that? So once you fail to complete the number of reps in a minute for the burpee plus shuttle, you start back at 1 the next time you get on your burpee plus shuttle movement and build back up again. Should be a spicy workout. That carry is gonna stay consistent the entire day. Weighted carry, in the video, you saw me do a suitcase carry. Any variation of carry will do. If you have a sandbag, you wanna do a sandbag carry. If you wanna do an overhead carry, do an overhead carry, okay? If you wanna do a front rack carry, you wanna do a goblet carry, you wanna do a suitcase carry. I'm partial to suitcase carry. I just really love that movement. It's like my favorite oblique exercise of all time, abdominal movements of all time, one of them of all time. So go with what you really like to do. We've done a lot of carries in the past at the gym. Could be an upside down kettlebell carry. Just make sure, again, that you're able to finish whatever carry distance you decide upon within that minute, so you have time to transition back to your burpees. Again, the important thing today is the burpees, right? That's where our conditioning is gonna come into play today. Let's get after it, folks. Set your clock up for 26 minutes. You might have to carry it with you. If you can put it on a wristwatch, that's fine, or just make sure you can see the clock so you know where you're at. All right, there's a lot of great WOD timer apps. You don't have to have that. They just make life a little bit easier. Feel free to post below if you're looking for one of those. I'm sure a lot of different people could help you find one. Let's go ahead. Let's start our 26-minute EMOM today of burpee plus shuttles, and on even minutes, 4 lengths of a carry. It's gonna be a blast. Have a great Friday workout, friends. Let's do it. Phenomenal job today, folks, on this Friday afternoon workout, or Friday workout, whenever you're doing it. Hope to see you this evening for Progression Friday Night Trivia. See you later, everybody. Bye.